All right, here we go. WNBA's officials exposed blatantly cheating for A'ja Wilson. I mean, this is blatant cheating. Breanna Stewart pissed off about it after the game, and she was had to speak to the media. This is nasty.
Welcome back to the channel. Because the WNBA just delivered one of its wildest and most controversial weekends yet. In Portland, Sophie Cunningham walked into a hostile arena and turned the massive booing into fuel for a memorable performance. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark put together another historic night, leading the Indiana Fever to a dominant victory with an incredible triple-double. But the biggest controversy erupted between the New York Liberty and Las Vegas Aces in a game decided by a disputed final-second officiating call. Breanna Stewart was visibly furious afterward, questioning the decision and suggesting the officials had made a critical mistake. Fans immediately exploded online, demanding answers and debating whether the controversial call changed the outcome of the game. From record-breaking performances to officiating drama, this weekend proved once again that the WNBA remains impossible to ignore.
And this is what you guys do. Come on, man. The fix is in. They are just trying to give A'ja Wilson everything at this point. They are literally trying to give her everything. Jonquel Jones, no one on the Liberty is close to her with the ball. Look at that. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. WNBA refs. I want an investigation. I want an investigation, okay? Enough is enough. Like, the cheating has to stop. She's a great player without the refs being in her back pocket. That's just how I feel. She's a great enough player without having the refs in her back pocket. And of course, let me see. She shoots another 11 free throws. I mean, the girl shoots 11, 12, 13, 14 free throws a game. She's getting calls like this. Breanna Stewart, not happy about it. In the post-game,
she completely turned the hostile atmosphere into motivation, refusing to let the crowd's intense booing affect her confidence. Cunningham quickly answered with a huge three-pointer that pushed Indiana's early advantage to 14-8 and immediately changed the energy. Instead of backing down, she embraced the villain role and finished with 13 important points to help the Fever continue their momentum. But while Cunningham was silencing the crowd, Caitlin Clark was busy producing another extraordinary performance that had the entire league watching. Clark helped Indiana secure a dominant 112-98 victory, recording an incredible 26 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists.
Once that third quarter rolled around, Stephanie White said, "Hey, slow it down, man. We got to get Kelsey Mitchell this 20-point game real quick." And Kelsey Mitchell just kept shooting and shooting and shooting and shooting until she got that 20-point. We have to keep the streak alive. Oh boy. Caitlin Clark with her fourth career triple-double, 26 points, 10 assists, 10 rebounds. Kelsey Mitchell, 13 straight games with 20-plus points, tied with Diana Taurasi for the second longest streak. She is now looking at A'ja Wilson. She has a good amount of games to go to get the A'ja Wilson 20-point game streak, but Kelsey Mitchell, she is on her way there. Before we get into the highlights, let's check the box score. Like I said, Indiana Fever came out hot, 27 points in the first quarter, 29 points in the second quarter, 34 points in the third quarter, and that fourth quarter rolls around. Woo! That fourth quarter rolled around. I did think in that fourth quarter, Caitlin Clark was, we were triple-double hunting. We were triple-double hunt. She could have had 30. She could have had an easy 35 if she wasn't triple-double hunting and looking for assists that Aaliyah Boston continued to pass up. Oh, wow. Great pass from Caitlin Clark to Aaliyah Boston, and Aaliyah Boston does a hockey assist to Kelsey Mitchell. Oh, nice pass. Caitlin Clark finding Aaliyah Boston, and Aaliyah Boston gives the ball to Kelsey Mitchell. Yeah, we saw too many of that, especially in the second half.
That performance gave Caitlin Clark her fourth career triple-double, tying Sabrina Ionescu for the third most in WNBA history. Even more impressive, Clark reached that milestone in just her 78th career game, showing how quickly she has established herself among the league's elite. She also became the fastest player in WNBA history to reach 500 points and 650 assists, breaking a record previously held by Sue Bird. Clark reached the milestone 38 games faster than Bird, adding another remarkable achievement to an already historic career. The Fever then pulled away in the third quarter, and Clark calmly converted crucial late free throws to secure the victory.
Like, honestly, today, like, we lost, you know, we lost by 5, and there's things that we could have done different, and there's calls that could have gone our way.
Yeah, there's definitely calls that could have gone your way. There's definitely, I saw a major call with that ref cheating that could have went your way. WNBA got to get it together, man.
But the fact that we were fighting, you know, we were in it for 40 minutes, and it's hard to have like improvement off of a loss, but I want to say this is improvement because it's like we didn't have to dig ourselves out of a hole. We didn't have to like do all these things. We were just playing basketball. We were playing basketball against a good team, and they made more plays than us. And sometimes that's the way it goes. And you know, now we move on and we look forward to Saturday.
Thanks, everyone.
Out of bounds in the fourth quarter. Did you have a good look on that?
Yeah, I did. So did Asia. She was walking back to half court.
With their.
Did you hear that? She says, so did Asia. She was walking back to half court. Crazy work, man. Crazy work.
Star power and scoring ability. You try to pick and choose where we think we can win some of the battles. And yes, she didn't have a great first half, maybe scoring wise, but you know, Young does. So this is a really tough team playing here, third time this season. We had a chance to win. We gave ourselves a chance, and I'm really happy with the way the group fought back, and we were pretty resilient. And again, we had a chance at that.
And then just your spark off the bench over there.
I see it started.
Now let's shift to the explosive officiating controversy that became one of the biggest stories of the weekend. While Indiana dominated in Portland, the New York Liberty and Las Vegas Aces battled through a tense game that went down to the final seconds. The Aces escaped with a narrow 104-99 victory, but the ending sparked immediate outrage among Liberty fans watching the disputed call. With seconds remaining, Aja Wilson appeared to lose control of the ball, and many believed it went off her before officials awarded possession to Las Vegas. New York had already used its challenge, leaving them unable to review the decision, and the Aces ultimately closed out the game at the free throw line.
Outside of Caitlin Clark, I gotta say this. Outside of Caitlin Clark, I might have the most faith in Michaela Timpson to make a layup on this team. No bullshit. No bullshit. Outside of Caitlin Clark, I might have the most faith in Michaela Timpson to make a run-of-the-mill fundamental layup. To finish around the rim, even in traffic. Michaela Timpson right behind Caitlin Clark in terms of my faith in them. Ty Harris didn't really do much today, but I don't really expect Ty Harris to do much. She wasn't really a negative on the floor today, so I will give Ty Harris that. Let's take a look at some of the footage, shall we? Impossible angle. This pass is nasty. Look at this dime. Look at this dime. Caitlin Clark, head up. Kelsey cuts. Look at this. In between, she's passing in between 3 players before the ball even leaves her hand. And then, whoop, it passes a fourth by the time it gets to Kelsey. Caitlin Clark made a pass to Kelsey Mitchell that passed 4 Portland Fire players before it got to Kelsey Mitchell's hands. Nasty work for CC22. Caitlin Clark from anywhere. Caitlin Clark creates space and buries a deep 3. I love that little skip dribble she does as she sizes up her opponents. Up, in between, step back, 3, right in your face. You ain't guarding that. You ain't guarding that. And you know what? She lets them know right after. She lets them know. You can't guard that shit. You can't guard that.
Liberty superstar Breanna Stewart was furious after the final buzzer and made it clear that she strongly disagreed with the controversial officiating decision. After finishing with 26 points and 11 rebounds, Stewart addressed the call during the post-game press conference without holding back her frustration. She suggested that even Aja Wilson appeared to know the ball had gone out off her, pointing to Wilson's immediate movement back toward half court. That detail quickly fueled an online firestorm, with fans questioning questioning whether the officials had made a major mistake during the most important moment. The controversy has now added another massive layer of drama to a weekend already filled with historic performances, heated reactions, and non-stop WNBA debate.
Let's see. Chris, you guys are giving up the most threes this month, and they shot 46% from deep tonight. I guess, what do you think is going on with your guys' perimeter defense in particular, especially? I mean, there's layers to that, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, they hit some open ones, then they hit some tough ones, but you can't take everything away. So I think in general, like, we want to definitely protect the three-point line, but against this team especially, like, they're very good in the paint. Like, we know that, and they got hot a little bit, and obviously we have to do a better job with our shot challenges, and probably earlier than that, probably just pursuit and trying to get connected and not stress our bigs out. Like, you can't take away the rim, paint, and the three-point line. So I just think overall, like, we got to keep taking the right steps forward. And again, it's more about not the three going up, but what happens before that, and we just need to be attached a little bit more and continue to fight.
And Brianna, just like big picture on the defense for this month, it's definitely like dropped a little bit without Leo and Satu and all of that. But I guess just what do you think needs to change for you guys to be able to like up the intensity on that end and have more resistance?
I mean, I think, just continuing to be up and in a little bit more. Like that just means like everybody has a little bit higher pickup point based on their individual matchup. But like our defense is changing scheme to scheme based on the games. So I think that we're.
On one side, Caitlin Clark continues breaking historic records, while Sophie Cunningham has shown she can perform even when an entire arena turns against her. On the other side, Breanna Stewart is demanding answers after a disputed out-of-bounds decision appeared to take away New York's final opportunity. The controversial ending has fans debating whether the officials made a genuine mistake or whether Aja Wilson received favorable treatment in a crucial moment. Meanwhile, Clark's incredible numbers are raising an even bigger question about whether she is producing one of the greatest statistical seasons the WNBA has ever seen. What do you think? Was the officiating simply a mistake? And how far can Caitlin Clark take this historic run? Share your thoughts below and subscribe for more WNBA breakdowns.